Hey guys, I am Torchwood and welcome back to My Hero Academia. So last session was a doozy. Like, it was insane. What I love about this show, and I'm going to go into this first, is the way it can make you care about people you've never even interacted with before. Like Gran Torino, we barely know him, but you care about him. Hero Killer Stain, you don't care about him in a way like, but you care about him, what his motives are, why he's doing what he's doing. And I just loved that final sequence where his mask fell off and everyone was like, whether they were paralyzed or what, I don't quite know what was happening in that exact scene. But it was just incredible to see all these characters really be sort of paralyzed by what I can only describe as what must have been like a fear effect or something. And it really gives you a really strong emotion of how powerful some people's powers are. We saw that as well with Endeavor. I don't like Endeavor. You guys know I don't like Endeavor. None of us like Endeavor. I shouldn't think. If you do, well, that's your choice, I suppose. Just don't look up to him as a person, for fuck's sake. Please. But seeing him use that ability, that blue fire, when it showed like his ability, it was a really cool ability. And I think I would have rooted for literally anyone else to have used it. Hell, even fucking Mineta. But I just it's amazing how this show can make me truly dislike a character, and I think that is something that not a lot of shows do, because a lot of shows you find yourself being like, oh yes, the villain is evil, mwahaha, it's cool, but when this guy's like a hero, but you know that deep down he's a complete fucking monster, it's really, really hard. I'm going to read some of your comments as well, by the way, so we're going to go do that. But it's really hard to sort of get into your mindset, and I'm sure you guys have been commenting it as well, but to get into the mindset of this person is a hero, but they're doing it for the wrong, not for the wrong reasons, but for the reasons that stand in this world. So, you know, like money and fame and recognition, like they said at the very beginning of episode 1, when they were sort of explaining the whole hero thing and trying to sort of tell everyone how it was, you know, how it was going and what it was about. Video manager's being slow today, so you have to wait a minute. There we go. But it's like, to me, it's just insane that there are, I don't know, to me it's just kind of insane that there are these characters and these people who are heroes, but they're also villains, and it's crazy to me. You're completely underestimating Endeavor. Even though he's an asshole, he is a good hero. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm not underestimating him. Please don't think I'm underestimating him. There's another one. You have to realize what hero means more in the MH universe, and we all typically ascribe meaning to the real world. Hero is more than saving people, it's also a profession with glamour and celebrity status. From the perspective, Endeavor is not wrong when he says he is a hero. Maybe in the traditional sense I'm going to reply to this one. I get that. I understand what you're saying, that in the MH universe he definitely is a hero. But I was referring to it as a social, as a moral complexity to the character, not the profession. But I understand what was meant there. Yeah, and this person says, you're completely underestimating Endeavor, even though he's an asshole, he's a good hero. He's an excellent hero in combat, but he's a shitty human. Which is what I meant. Because I don't want you guys thinking, like, I don't understand that Endeavor and I can't even spell. But, I don't want you thinking that I feel like Endeavor isn't a good hero. Like, he's a good hero. He can do some cool shit. He can save people. Yeah, awesome. But he's a shitty person. And when he said, I am a hero, and I was like, I don't think that word applies to you. I kind of meant more his moral status rather than his ability to be a hero. Do you know what I mean? It was more morally speaking. Reaction starts at 9:38. Yeah, it does. Not on this one, though. I don't know when it starts. Ooh. Always got me thinking how Stain figured out his quirk law. Do you know what? That's very true. Like, how did that one get worked out? Was it like did they like do some tests and shit? It's like, oh, your quirk is to cut people, lick their blood, and paralyze them. And someone commented underneath, not just him, yeah, because obviously he had to use that ability on someone to work out what it was, which is very true. Like, how did he do that? Ooh, it's kind of creepy. Okay, so this is when I asked why, I forget Todoroki has siblings, sorry. This is when I asked why was Todoroki forgiven by his mother. I was like, what did he do wrong? So he's put, what Ray showed his mother forgave him for was not visiting her during the 10 years they were separated. All of his other siblings did visit her and check on her condition in that time, but he never did. There was nothing really stopping him from doing so except the fear that she might not want to see him again, but he realized that if that wants to become a hero, he needs to make amends with his mother. I get that. But also, on the other note, she burnt him with a kettle. So I feel like there's a little bit of a, you know, the thing she did to him was traumatic, and the reason she did it, yes, was totally, she had a breakdown. It was mental health, it was breakdown, it was totally understandable. But it's not such a great, this is what I love about this show, there's such a grey line, isn't there? It truly shows the grey line of human complexity, and I think it's brilliant. But I do have to say that I feel like she has some things to apologise to him for. Like, she did burn him with a kettle, and I imagine that out of character that happened. But even if it's not his fault for being born, you know, yes, it was a shitty situation, it was an awful situation, and she was in a horrific place, and what she went through was horrible and just the worst. But there's a line, and she crossed that line. So I can see it from both sides, you know? It's a very complex one, that very complex one. MH's main intriguing point is that the definition of a hero has changed and due to powers becoming commonplace. A hero is a profession. Doctors are supposed to help people. You can have shitty doctors, right? Same concept here. I like this. Society is corrupted because of professional heroism. It's honestly fascinating. I agree. I really agree. Yeah, I agree with that. It's fascinating, and it's strange how we can really delve into this kind of anime that gives you such a vocal point to show what the human experience and what the human life is like. It's shit. There are dark times in this. I know, and trust me. And you sometimes you don't think you can go on, and it's tough. And I feel what this show shows is is that there's darkness and there's light. And he interjects. This is not a show where it's like, the good guys always win, because they don't. This is a show about love and loss and sacrifice and good people doing bad things and bad people doing good things. Bad people being heroes, you know? Because Endeavour is not a good person. He might be a hero, but he's not a good person. I get what you're saying about the whole hero thing. I need to find another word because hero doesn't equate to what it means in the My Hero Academia universe. I gotcha. It's so fascinating to me. I love stuff like this. So for me, it's really, really, really amazing. I'm just gonna let's just dive in. Fuck it. This is My Hero Academia. Hero Killer Stain has been stopped after did he save Izuku? Did he not save Izuku? What was that all about? Was that like, I'm saving him so I can kill him myself, or because he did sort of say like something about Izuku maybe being worthy or something, so I feel like that's what he said anyway, so I guess we'll find out. But this is My Hero Academia. Is he dead? Or did he live? I think he lived. I think it was said he lived. But he was definitely arrested, so let's find out what happens next on My Hero Academia. This is Season 2, Episode 18. Holy crap. We are getting into it now. Let's go. You don't want to go over there. we can just turn that on and off whenever he wants.
Are you satisfied with the results, Tamura Shigaraki?
It is true. What?
Oh, so the injured young'uns are awake.
And Manuel, too.
Idiot. I could yell at you for hours right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But before I do, you've got a visitor.
Oh,
The hero's job to save people.
agreed.
This is why you're not a full-fledged pro yet. It's obvious Yue and Endeavor haven't been teaching you near enough. What a shame.
Ooh.
You damn mutt. Todoroki,
Uh-oh.
listen, he's right.
Stop there, kid. You'll want to hear him out till the end.
What I've said is the official stance of the priest
Mott,
department.
damn.
You won't enjoy any of the fame and praise you probably would have received otherwise. But
Ah.
at least, allow me, as the chief of police, to thank you.
Aww.
You know, you could have started with that. Todoroki. None of us knew we'd end up fighting in that back alley.
My boys.
And in the end,
Tempt you into thoughtless overreaction.
Where is he?
Remember, we're here to protect others, not seek out vengeance. It'll be business as
I
usual.
love it. I love it so much.
So your minds and bodies be as sharp as your genes.
Thank you,
Make him my room.
Damn it.
How permanent? Like permanent? Or like, is it like a fingers, like, or is it like the claw? What we're working with here?
Damage? Both my arms were pretty torn up, but the injury to my left arm was especially severe.
Oh, like not able to move it at all?
Damage was to my...
let's get stronger. Together.
Fist bump.
Humor? This isn't a joke. I'm like the hand crusher or something.
Okay, no, that was funny. I like that a lot. Really? Really?
Yes, hello?
He can't possibly be serious with that ringtone.
I love it.
Fight, sir!
You could have warned me about Izuku Midori.
Oh, lol.
It couldn't be helped. Thanks to him,
Fucking
I'm
love
getting a
how
pay
the
cut,
effect.
And my teacher could be the man who killed Shimura, my sworn friend, your master and the previous holder of One for All.
Oh, shit.
The man who opened that hole in your stomach. You're afraid the villain named All for One is on the rise again.
All for one.
For him to have survived such injuries, though.
One for all for one. Holy shit.
Yoshinori, that child admires you so wholly and fiercely.
I don't think the heroes realize what's awakening.
Who is
The
she?
evil that was once quiet and scattered now has a rallying
Who is
cry
he?
that's calling out to it.
Who are you?
Individual criminals are
Oh,
seeking
boy.
out the organization that the hero killer stain was connected to.
Who might you be?
They're
Your face
all
is very...
headed to the League of Villains.
Shigaraki. Bad boy. Well, we may truly be up shit creek now. I was just checking to see if there was an after credit scene, but it doesn't appear that there is. No. Well, guys, that was fucking amazing. Like, that was legitimately... Yes, that was good. That was very good. I liked that a lot. I think with this show, and it's like I said at the beginning, you really get a sense of that every action means something, and I love the psychological implications there at the end there, that every hero, every villain is now going like, well, hang on a minute, they did it. And he was a part of this, so maybe we can become more powerful by being a part of this. And it's really cool to see people sort of being like, yeah, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can kick some ass, and maybe we can be the bad guys we were meant to be, you know, because they're obviously not fucking good guys. And I really like that. I like that it's showing us that this is something I thought would happen with Izuku's fight with Todoroki, with the what's the word? the internships. I thought he'd get so much recognition because this act showed how much of a fighter he was, and how much of a even though he lost to Todoroki, he still put up this amazing fight. Like a bit like with Uraraka and Bakugo, you know, she got quite a lot of internships, if I remember rightly, whereas sorry, my mind just went bleh. Whereas Izuku didn't get any but one apart from Gran Torino. So for me, it's very interesting. I thought we'd have that effect, but this effect seems to have happened with the villains. Like, they're all seeing, oh, well, hang on a minute. These people obviously had... Wow, that dog is so annoying, I'm going to kill that fucking dog. Whose dog is it? I will kill it. No, I'm joking. I love dogs. I would never hurt a dog. Shut the fuck up, though. No, it was like... You saw these villains being like, well, hang on. We can join the League of Villains and just become more powerful. I'm really intrigued to know whose dog that is, but also who that blonde girl is. Like, she seems like a little bit of a psycho. Like, she seems like a little bit psychotic, which I always like in a good character. I always like a good psychopath. Like, for me, that's always a good character, like someone a little Harley Quinn, like a little bit like, oh, you know, a little bit off the edge. You never quite know what she's going to do next. I like that. But they seem to be some really, really cool villains there emerging. I love a good villain, guys. I love a good villain. The psychological enormities of it. You must have realised by now that I love psychology. I do. I think it's amazing. Even my own, which is fucked up at the moment. But still, there is so much up here that can change with characters and with their motives. And it's even so much as Todoroki thinking he was cursed for breaking people's hands, and Izuku and Tenya being such outside forces that they can laugh at that, despite the fact that Todoroki thinks that it's true. So outside perspectives on people's psychological implications are so interesting. You can see it's got me. It gets me because I talk with my hands a lot when I talk about it because I'm excited. They get me so much, and I just love stuff like that. I love seeing how it affects people and how it changes people and how it really makes people go, well, wait a minute, how is this affecting me? How is that affecting me? And you really get to see a sense of change in characters and change in who they are and what they are and where they're from and what they do and what they become. And I love it. I love psychology and I love looking at it in characters, and the fact that this anime brings that so much. I'd love to watch more anime, but it's like getting time, and obviously reactions are a little bit, I could do it on Patreon, I suppose, but they're a little bit funny with some anime, so I have to be careful. But I am truly loving this show, like legitimately. It's so good, and you see so many cool characters and so much awesomeness, and I'm so excited. If you're watching this on Patreon, it'll be going up on my birthday, by the way. Oh, yeah. How old will I be? 24? Oh, 24 years old on the 1st of March. Eek. I don't really talk about my birthday very much, though, usually. So I don't know why I thought I'd bring that up, I just did, so there you go. Dissect that. But that was so good. I loved the whole Todoroki just like losing his temper by that, you stupid mutt, which is racist, Todoroki, and not good at all. But it does show a sign to this character that, you know, he is, you know, he's waning, and he's still, he was raised by his father, so of course he's going to have some of those mannerisms and some of those dark sides, you know. I feel anyway, but maybe that's just me. I feel like we're gonna see maybe a happier Tenya now. Now he's sort of come to accept what he did and what happened, and I like Izuku to be like, no, it's not about me, it's about him, and he has to accept himself. And I really just shut the fuck up. Stupid screaming kids. Why do kids scream unless like you're in trouble? Then I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. But no, it's like, for me anyway, I feel like we might see a different side to Izuku, we might see a different side to Tenya, we might see a different side to Shoto, and I'm just excited to see all these different sides to the characters and really learn who they are, you know. So I'm excited. I am excited. But thank you for watching. I will see you next week for the next episode. I hope you have an amazing day. That was good. That was really, really good. We got to catch up with Kachan and Uraraka just a little bit. I've missed them so much, and Kirishima. And Momo, poor Momo. I want to rescue Momo so badly. She don't need rescuing though, because she's an independent woman and she'll get out of herself. But you know what I mean, like, you just want to get her out of that situation, because that is not what she wanted. But she gets to go on patrol. However, I don't think it's going to be what she thinks it is. So we'll find out next time. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Leave me your comments. I'll read them out. It'll probably be the week after though. The week after next, because obviously I react to this before I publish a YouTube video for the previous episode, so I'm always like a couple of weeks behind, but I can generally get the gist of what we're talking about still. I'm not that dumb. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I have been Torchwood. You've been awesome. If you did like this video, please subscribe, and if you want to watch the next episode right now, it's on Patreon. Unless you're watching on Patreon, then wait a week. Sorry. I love you lots.